What's on the t-shirt? Let's just describe the t-shirts that we're giving away.
I don't know if you guys know the classic sort of Rajasthani look with a handlebar moustache. It's just
yeah?
that.
Let's assume people don't know the classic Rajasthani look.
I think Roey's just a soddy.
Yeah,
these
I'm
days.
just a straight up soddy.
Paying $7 for a soddy.
I was talking sodomist, but
I was talking Sodom and Gomorrah from the Bible. But I think...
welcome back to Critical Banter, the podcast that brings a Friday drinks chat to you. This week's episode, we've got two brand new segments. We've got the game Logo Quiz. We've also got What Your Blank Says About You. Figure out, find out. Brand new segment, lovely stuff. Before that, throughout the week, we've got me, Miguel. We have Roey.
G'day.
We have Seni.
Hey.
And wow, we have Kush back.
Yes, sir.
Before he gets into some yarns, quickly, I've got the drink for this week. We've got budget this week. They've told me not to drink my homemade coffees anymore. I've got a Monster. Try that out.
What flavor is that?
We've got the Zero Ultra. It's a white can. There's no flavor. Name.
Okay, explain the flavor then.
I couldn't even...
Guarana.
Yeah, Guarana and all that.
Taurine.
It's a 7. It does the job. It'll do the job for today. Cushy, how are you, mate?
I'm good. I've returned for a 2-week trip to the motherland, actually.
It was like an eternity.
And I know, Ro, you mentioned you're a big fan of the motherland trips. You know, we had discussions of whether it was potentially like a checklist kind of vibe or whether it was genuinely a holiday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it was a holiday. I did enjoy my trip. I enjoyed it quite thoroughly. And I have got a couple of good yarns, actually, about core experiences that most travelers will face in India. So one of my biggest goals in India was bargaining with a street shop dealer.
Oh, yeah. That's always a classic.
I wanted to get it airtight. The problem is my Hindi's like 50-60%. So I'm not that good in, street shop dealers there.
No, take them out of their home ground, mate. Make them bargain in English.
Make them play away from home.
Nah, see this, because I went to Jaipur and they have like hundreds of street shops there for everything, you know? Anyway, I went to buy some t-shirts. There was one t-shirt there for 1,200 rupees. I immediately was like, I know.
That's like very expensive.
What's
that's
that
like $22.
It's like 20.
Okay.
Yeah. And I know little Rajesh made that for $2 at the back. So that's absolutely a no-go that I'm paying that much.
Yeah, you're not paying 10x the price.
Absolutely not. So I'm in gear. I'm locked in. And here I go. And I begin and I'm like, look, man, I'm only paying 200 rupees and I'm walking out of here. This is all in Hindi, by the way. So
Yeah.
I start walking.
Right,
So that's a price reduction of...
1,000 rupees.
1,800 rupees.
$22 to $2 is what I've gone for.
Do you know how negotiations work?
Wait, this is India, man. You have to start off like extremely.
Yeah.
You might as well spit in his face at that rate.
Have you seen porn stars where it's like where the bloke comes in offering like, oh, I want to sell this for $10,000, and the bloke from porn stars is like, I'll give you $400.
Oh, the show.
Yeah. The show. All right, so $400 is now the new price potentially.
Yeah.
What's Rajesh said?
And so Rajesh grabs me by the shoulder and goes, come on, come back in. He leads me back into
Oh, so
his
you've
premises.
got a $400 walk away.
I'm walking away because he immediately said no. I was like, all right, see you later. And so
You got to
I'm
back
outta
your
here.
words, mate. He said he's going to walk away. He'll walk away.
Okay.
He grabs me, brings me back in, and this is where the negotiation starts. It's the classic like maneuvering back and forth. We go there like 500, 600, 650, all that kind of middle ground stuff. The problem is my Hindi does not know how to account for the 50 part of the 100. So if I'm saying 650, I'm saying 600 in Hindi, then I'm going and 50.
Oh my God.
And so this guy picks up on it. And he gives me a look and he's like, oh, I've got him now. And so he does not budge from 800 rupees. And I'm just
because you can't go 750.
Yeah.
He's already said no to 700.
I've got nothing to do here. So I look to my auntie and I call in the Avengers and here I go.
Impact substitution.
Impact player.
The Tata IPL substitution. I call her in and she goes, no problems. Stand outside.
Oh,
You got banished.
Yeah, why I needed to exit the premises, I have no clue.
Nah, it's part of the tactics, mate.
You were fucking with the juju, bro.
Exactly.
No, I back that because bargaining is a one-on-one.
Yeah.
It's you versus the other person on the other side.
It is.
You can't have 2-on-1. That's
Can't
it.
gang up, dude. Makes them feel... They won't bargain with you.
Exactly. So I head on out there and I'm waiting 5 minutes. And 5 minutes pass, I'm perusing other shops, nothing's happening. She comes out. She comes out with 6 t-shirts. And she's like, these were all 1,200 rupees together. And I was like, wait a second. So you actually got them for 200 rupees each? She's like, yeah, done and dusted. No problems. And here I am with 6 t-shirts. I only wanted one. And now I've got to decide where I'm going to give away these t-shirts.
Let's give away the t-shirts.
Yeah, let's give
Oh
them away.
yeah, you want to do
If
that?
you want a t-shirt straight from India,
What's on the t-shirt? Let's just describe the t-shirts that we're
It's-
giving away.
I don't know if you guys know the classic sort of Rajasthani look with a handlebar mustache. It's just
Oh,
like
yeah?
that.
Let's assume people don't know the classic Rajasthani look.
That's probably
That is
safe.
true. Yeah. It's just a dude with a handlebar mustache. That's it.
Oh.
All
Yeah.
black and white. So it's just
Okay.
print.
do you have 6 of those?
I have 6 of those.
Do they not have different shirts you could pick from?
Yeah, one's white color,
What?
one's black color.
Why did you even want one of those?
Because I wanted to give it as a gift. Now I have
Ah,
6 to
okay.
give as a gift,
Do
essentially.
they not have other shirts like a Hezbollah shirt or something?
They
More
had
up
one
your
with a
speed?
camel, and I was like, nah, I think the mustache one looks better. to
Okay,
be
so you
honest.
have 5 to give away because I assume the one that you wanted to give away you have.
Well,
given away.
Correct.
how many do you want to give away? I don't know if he wants 3 by for
Look,
himself.
I'll be completely honest. They were all extra large, but when I looked at the difference between a small and an extra large, they're the exact same. So I'm pretty sure it's a small size.
One size fits
It's
all.
one size fits all. I put it on, brother. It's the most tightest shit I've ever worn. So I don't know if it'll fit anyone, but we can give them away. Who knows?
Alright.
Think about that. But
So is it first 5 people to DM us gets the shirts? Is that
yeah,
what we're
why
doing?
not? First,
You know, I think it's a no shipping. So you got to come to us somehow.
I'm not shipping.
We're not paying for shipping. We'll meet you at a neutral location
Yeah.
with plenty of witnesses, and we can do an exchange.
The funniest thing about that whole transaction was when it came to the payment, because I walked back in for the payment stuff. Like they're trying to use a card on the card machine. And it's like, oh, sorry, it doesn't work. We'll go to the next store and use that guy's card machine.
Yeah.
Classic.
They're all mates. They're all
Yeah,
friends.
They're all
It's
mates.
It's quite wholesome, actually.
In my head, I was like, wait a sec, what do you mean? And then it goes to like a jewelry store, and this guy's like, no problems, man. Don't worry.
Right.
We'll account for it in the back end. No problems.
You know what else was like that? The UNSW food court, man. Just randomly.
Serious?
Yeah.
In the quad, you know how there's like 5 or 6 different
Yeah,
shops,
yeah.
they're all the same. I've seen one person work across all 6 stores,
Oh, shit.
and vice versa.
Just on a rotation.
So it's a classic tactic, man.
Well, look, that was one of my experiences in India. The second experience, I think, is poor experience of getting scammed in India. And so here I go with my cousins for a bit of go-karting. And the go-karting in India, this arena was slightly different. No electric cars, petrol, all petrol run.
That's good. Yeah, that's better go-karting. to be
Yeah,
honest.
I don't know, man. They gave us like this protection band on the arm, and I was like, "What are you guys doing?" And it turns out the engine is very close to your right arm, so they give you this protection so you don't burn up.
Does it actually? Would it actually protect you from burns, or is it just?
not a
Or is it
chance.
just like a basketball
That-
shooting sleeve?
That would have
they've
been my
repurposed?
first red flag.
It is that. It's a basketball shooting sleeve, bro. It's 100% that. And so like I was doing a little check. I just raised it up and I'm like, oh, I'm never going across there. So I'm
Yeah.
driving with
Jesus.
my right arm a bit tight, you know? Don't wanna go too much. So
Did they check your license?
no need, bro, in India. You can
That's
drive
true.
whenever you want, brother. And so we paid for 17 laps, all 6 of us.
That's a very
Yeah.
random, arbitrary number to pick. Why 17?
well,
Not
there
the
was,
full 20?
no, there was only 13 laps or 17 laps. That's it.
Fair enough.
So here I am, 17 laps, and all 6 of us, and there's 3 other randoms. We all go in when it's all completed into that alleyway where they, fix up the cars and whatnot. And so I see my brother, and he's like raging at this guy. He's like, just going off, being like, "What? I haven't finished my 17 laps. What is this shit?" And in my head, I'm like, "Yeah, I also did 13 laps because I was counting it. There was this one dude, and every time I went past him, I was like, 1, 2, that guy, that guy."
Yeah.
Turns out he was also counting the laps. That was his job.
Right.
But there's no electronic counter here. There's nothing like that. So
Yeah,
this
it's a
dude's got a
tally
book.
system. He's got the bloody abacus out.
He's got a book, and he's just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, all that kind of stuff for every single car. And so all 9 of us in that one lap were like, "Yeah, none of us hit the 17 laps. You guys have scammed us." So we go up to the dudes and we're like, "Hey, you scammed us. Give us our money back." First of all, the guy's like, "Refund. We have no refund policy
Yeah.
system. The
Brother,
money's
the
gone,
money's
brother.
gone."
It's gone. It's disappeared. It's not on this premise anymore. It's gone." And then we're like, "Fine, show us the book. How's this guy calculated 17 laps?"
Yeah,
You
sure.
audited this man.
Dude, it's like he's got the cars and he's just literally doing 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, he's
And it's
telling.
exactly the same 17. There's no like difference. You can tell he's just written it like he's done 17 at the same time for everyone.
Oh, so before the race starts, he just goes 17.
Oh,
Yeah.
Job
right.
done.
Yeah,
And we'll just watch. We'll just when I vibe it out, that'll be
literally,
17.
He must have looked at me and was like, "Yeah, that seems like 10. Get him out of here."
But how can you prove it? It's the perfect crime.
That is
Yeah.
true.
He was like, "Are you saying this guy can't count?" And I was like, "Yes, because I know
Yeah.
how to count." Then he was like, "Wait, but it's the same counting system." And I was like, "Oh, he's got me there."
I don't trust that you were counting though.
No, bro,
When you're driving, mate, you're just driving for the love of it. Why are you counting the laps?
I just looked at the guy and I was like, "That's 1. That's 2. That's 3."
From the get go, you started that.
Yeah, man.
I don't believe
I
it for
reckon
a
you
second.
started that a couple of laps in.
Yeah, then you just
No.
filled in the blanks a little
Then when you
bit.
got to about 10, you're like, I don't know how many this is actually. Maybe it's 8.
Well, one of my cousins was like, well, I didn't,
Bro, no one is counting the laps in a race.
The thing is, she was driving extremely slow.
Right.
And she got lapped by like all of us by 4 or 5 times. She was like, I guaranteed I didn't even hit double digits. And so then we were like, yeah, something's
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Because if you are slow, then you spend like 45 minutes on the track.
Yeah.
It should be minutes. It should be time
Like
rather
an hour
than
or
yeah.
something.
Well, this guy was timing
Maybe
it in
pay
his
for
head.
17 minutes, not laps.
Potentially.
What about
maybe.
this? What about
Yeah.
that? But then that means this guy's tallying 60 seconds in his head.
Per car.
I don't know. Whatever this guy was doing, I got scammed there. We
No,
lost him.
ombudsman you can go to.
In my head, I was, I'm gonna take this guy to the corner, and I was like, oh, these guys aren't even gonna care about that, not even one bit. So
How much did you pay for this?
I think
Is the juice worth the squeeze?
absolutely not, especially when my arm was about to get burnt from petrol. So
That reminds me when I was in India as well. I went to like one of those virtual like batting nets, and so there's like a screen, and then you basically choose your bowler, and then it just like fangs out the ball, but it looks like the guy's bowling it, and then the bowling machine spits it out. And so I was like, I'll put it to like the highest level, so you're facing like 130, 140, and I don't want to face 140 for 4 overs. So I chose 2 spinners and 2 pace bowlers. All right, so I started off with Brett Lee, and I was like, oh, this is like very quick. Obviously, I can't face it. So I switched it around to like Shane Warne. The first ball Shane Warne bowls is a bouncer at 136 at my head. And I was rattled. Because now I don't know. I'm expecting the ball to just be looped up, turning, and Warnie's
Trying to take your head off.
135 kilo at my skull.
Famously.
famous
fast
googly
bowler.
from Shane Warne.
Dude, that was dead set the scariest moment of my life. And like from that, from that instance, I'm just sitting there like shaking because I don't know. Because then the next ball was a loopy spinning delivery, which I just missed because I was scared it was going to come out that quick again.
That's actually a genius idea, dude.
No, dude, it's terrifying.
So funny.
I gotta sort this all out. These scams. I mean, that's not a scam. That was just.
I think
more,
that's just incompetence.
like the safety. It reminded me when you told me about the you're gonna burn your arm on the engine.
I've got one more story actually, which the thing with India is I found is you need to know how to talk. You got to know how to sweet talk. You need to know how to bargain. It's all about the way you talk. And so we're driving to Jaipur, so Delhi to Jaipur. It's like a 4-hour drive, and we're almost there. And basically, what happens is during one of our drives, my cousins like stopped just above what they call like the giveaway line, which is pretty much faded away and it's transparent. It's completely destroyed. Police are over there, and this cop walks over. He's like, "Come on, man, roll down the window. What are you
All right,
doing?
here we go.
Do you know what you're doing? You're over the line." And my cousin's pleading. He's like, "Please, man, come on. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. We just arrived. Oh, we got people here, man. Come on, let us out of
We've
here."
got visitors, got overseas guests.
Bro, the cop's like, "Come on, get over there. Time to, basically go to another side of the road. We need to talk."
But what's the charge, sir?
Because he's gone over this giveaway line before
Right.
the red light. And what my cousin did, he did the right thing because the light turned orange and he stopped. And he was about to like go full out, but then he was like, "You know what? I'm gonna wait." And then the cop was like, "Brother, you should have gone. What are you doing? You should have gone. Now you've gone over the line." And so he's gone and now talk with this officer and he's about to get fined. And then my dad's like, "Give me a second." My dad hops out of the car.
Yeah.
Now I'm not present in any of these talks, but my dad goes to the cousin and they're there for 5 to 10 minutes. And I can see my dad's, he's put on an absolute performance over there. He comes back into the car and I'm like, "What happened?" And he's like, "No, fine, off we go." And I'm like, "Are you
No,
good?"
fine.
Nothing.
Usually it's a little bit of a
you
bribe.
just
You slip
into
him
the
a
pocket, you
know.
100
Whoa.
rupee note.
That's what my cousin was saying. Is like typically you whip out some of the old rupees and then you give it to them. But my dad was like, "Nah." He started talking to the big boss, the cops boss over there, whoever like pulled us over.
Yeah.
And he was just like, "Come on, man, like let us through. Where are you from?" And then the cop was like, "Oh, well, they're talking about their sons." And he was like, "Yeah, my son's overseas." And my dad was like, "Yeah, so is my son actually. My son is also overseas."
Beautiful. Yeah, relatable.
Yeah, my dad's like, yeah, he's in New York like your son. Obviously not. No one's in New York from our family. And then they're talking about college days. And all of a sudden he's like, "Yeah, I used to go to this college called IIT. And then my dad's like, "Yeah, same. I also went to IIT. Chucks in a random name and he's like,
okay, first of all, IIT is like the Harvard of like Indian schools.
Yeah,
You're telling me this cop went to IIT.
Yeah.
But they're like the acceptance rate is like less than 1%.
He's just pulling out all these stories and my dad's agreeing with him.
Oh.
Chucking in random names and whatnot.
Yeah, you remember,
That's exactly what he did.
Suresh.
Suresh under the banyan tree?
The cop was like, "Oh no, it must have slipped my memory," but obviously he's not going to say no at that point. And that whole conversation keeps going in such a manner where they're pretty much besties at the end. And the cop was like, "You know what? You can go.
Well,
Get
you
on out
can-
of here. Just drive forward." And here I am sitting in the car by myself, hazard lights on, just on one side of a highway, just seeing what's happening. What the hell is going on over there? Am I
Mate.
about to get arrested? You never know, man, with these Indian cops.
Your family's kind of goated. I'm not gonna lie.
Dude,
you got
the-
dad like getting rid of cops. You got auntie getting t-shirts for 200 rupees, and
I'm
you've got
telling
your other slow cousin who seems to be counting every single lap of the go-karts. Everyone seems dialed.
You guys still copped an L with the go-karts, but
Yeah.
the other two are W's. I'll give you that.
Nah, that was some locked in stuff, man.
But
That was
surely it
incredible.
just would have been quicker just to slip the bloke a 200 rupee note.
That's
and just
literally
fuck off.
$4, bro.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
surely.
Give
Yeah.
$200 and then call it a day.
Passion of the sport.
I think
I think Mr. Kundra was bored.
he was a little bit bored. And I think he just wanted to talk to someone. You know, it was a 3-hour road trip.
He had enough
He
of
saw
you.
someone to chat with.
Had enough of you. Needed someone else.
But yeah, those were some great experiences, man. Those are like the core experiences you hear about getting scammed, the bargaining stuff. So all in all, a great trip.
Do you change your mind? Because back when we talked about it, you were all team going to USA.
USA.
Yeah. No, I've changed my mind. I've changed my tune.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful.
No,
Ah,
I
okay.
enjoyed the trip. I am looking forward to going back again.
Quick one from me. I did promise an update to the Marta story last week. I am trying to sort out an even better update. So stay tuned for that next week. I did have a big night last night, boys. So firstly, I went to a farewell for my friend Kat. Shout out to her. She had a farewell, and she was also the first person to leave her farewell as she was tragically drunk.
Oh,
So keep up the good work. Love your work. I also had a birthday. So it was one of my friends from KPMG's birthday. And I saw a guy who I haven't seen in a while, and it reminded me of this story. So we were all grads together at KPMG. This guy, everyone else, you apply for the grad role, you go through the AC, you do the partner interview, you get the job. This guy in that year out of uni, or in the last year of uni, spent most of his time in Europe, in Southeast Asia, living it up. And he got back in around December and realized, fuck, I actually don't have a job for next year. I don't have any kind of grad role lined up. So in his moment of desperation, he went onto all the Big Four websites, and he saw KPMG had a role in our team as a senior con. Now, mind you, this guy had no corporate experience whatsoever.
mm.
And senior con is typically at least 3 or 4 years experience. So he applied, not thinking much of it. A couple of weeks later, he actually got an interview.
Wow.
And he goes...
What kind of creative writing is he spinning on the resume to get an interview for a senior con?
And so he goes to the interview, and it's with the partner and the senior manager. And within 3 seconds, he knew what was up. The partner was just asking him all these hard technical questions, stuff that honestly, even as a senior con, it would be hard to know this stuff. And so immediately the partner knew that he was bullshitting.
So
But
they
he
just
just wanted
brought
to-
him in to make an example of
Correct.
it. Well, that seems just a waste,
A waste of
everyone's
everyone's
time.
time. Yeah.
But in the end, they were so just amazed by the sheer audacity of this man to come in. Because he literally tried to bullshit for an hour.
The Japanese he was spitting.
He spent there was in our area of tax, there's one reform that we look at, and it was created by the OECD. And so he spent a day just reading it, trying to learn and just memorize it. And he went in just pulling shit out of his ass, stuff that he had read the night before.
So regardless of the question, he had answers to spit out.
Correct.
He just needed to get them out.
And so the partner was just actually amazed by this guy's confidence. So he actually gave him a role in our grad program.
Oh, wow. That dude, you know what? I love that. That's a great story.
That's a beautiful
He just loved the
story.
cut of his jib. He's like, fuck, you got confidence, kid, to even try this.
Reminds me of Catch Me If You Can, that kind of vibe. You know?
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
see a young DiCaprio spinning absolute yarns.
Just fake it till you make it.
Oh,
That's
beautiful.
excellent.
Dude, that's one of the all-time great players I've ever heard.
Was he good at his job?
No, he was horrible. I could actually tell so many yarns about this guy. He only lasted a year there. He didn't get fired. He left on his own accord, but fuck me. Some of the things this man did. Just another quick one. We had lunch and learns. And so we had a big room booked out, and they would provide lunch. So we were maybe halfway through, and everyone had finished eating, but there was still a lot left over. So he randomly disappeared for 10 minutes. And he comes back with 3 Tupperware containers and just starts filling the food into his Tupperware containers. Like, bro, this is lunch for tomorrow, dinner for tonight. Mid-training, the person is still talking. And we just see him in the corner, and my mate dies laughing. He had to go off and stand in the corner because he was crying, laughing. Absolute specimen.
What a man.
Last bit of the log, we have our new segment, Cop or Not, where we showcase some of the office merch you guys have sent in, and we determine whether we would cop it or we would not cop it. So this week, as we alluded to last week, we have something from my company. Boys, are you ready?
I'm ready.
I have a company branded Connect 4.
That's crazy.
Got the company logo on it. It's got the actual Connect 4 dots themed in the colors of
Yeah,
the
because
company.
I was gonna say, like that is the
It's not just the
packaging.
packaging. It's the
You get
actual.
rid of that. What's left?
I haven't opened it yet, and I don't want to open it right now. But it's all themed in the colors, and we've got a logo underneath, so it is actual branded.
Yeah, it'd be hilarious if his company just put the packaging and was like, yeah, take this random Connect 4 from Kmart.
That's all I have, boys. I have a nice little Connect 4. Got it for free in my what's the welcome pack?
For me, this is a straight up cop. I love Connect 4. It's a beautiful game. And yeah, it's got the company logo on it, but who cares? It's something that you actually will use. It's not like the stupid shoes last week that just sit on the shelf and you would never pay for. This, if someone's giving me that, even if I have to pay a little bit of money for Connect 4, yeah, I'll do it. No dramas. Massive cop.
Yeah, this is a straight up cop for me as well. Are
Is
you
it?
kidding me? That's mad. That's
Kush,
so
it was
cool.
made in Ningbo, China. You're telling me you're not copping that?
Oh, now that you say it was
That's the
Ningbo,
best province.
now I'm copping
They're
it.
famous for their Connect 4.
No, I
Exactly.
don't know. Have you guys bought Connect 4 boards before?
No, but that's what I'm saying. I would never buy like
Okay.
Connect 4, but the fact that the company is giving, I'm like, oh, that's a great addition to my life. Like I could play Connect 4.
Game I'm happy to play.
Then we played Connect 4 in Grilled one time
Oh, yeah.
on the way to Melbourne.
A great way to pass 20 minutes, actually.
Yeah, waiting for our burgers. There was Connect 4. We're like, oh yeah, we'll play.
I like it. It's unique. Like, it's so different. Like,
Yeah.
when you look at company merch, they often go like the most basic stuff. I've never heard of anyone doing Connect 4 or any kind of, board game.
And look at the craftsmanship. It's wood. Like
Yeah.
Connect 4 is usually plastic.
Yeah.
That is true. And
And
the
really
fact that you said the pieces are themed, right? To
Yeah,
the
mate.
company.
We've got two company colors, orange and blue, and orange versus blue.
I don't know about orange. It's a red and yellow situation for me.
But no, that's class. You know what? I agree. Absolute class.
So, cop this. If you guys have merch, we've already gotten emails, we've already gotten DMs. Keep coming in, and we will review them on the upcoming episodes.
Boys, game this week is the logo quiz. I played this board game last week and I thought, wow, this is a hoot and a half. I thought I'm going to bring this out to the boys and see if they can perform as well as we did. So this is the game. I'm going to read out some questions. Obviously, they have to do with like Australian logos and Australian companies. And we'll play first to 10. So I'll start with Kush. If you get it wrong, we'll pass to Sen. If he gets it wrong, we'll pass to Migs. So anyone can steal if the person gets it incorrect.
Okay.
But if you get it correct, mate, you're going to go on a roll.
Okay.
You're going to
very
run
nice.
them back.
Yep.
You're in till you get it wrong.
Correct.
All right.
Sounds like a hoot and a half as advertised.
Question number 1, Kush. Which brand was founded by Sir Richard Branson?
Old Branson. Sir,
Yes.
Richard Branson.
Go on. Your face lit up, Kush, so I think you know the answer.
Yes. Yeah. Is it actually?
Yeah, man.
Far out. No, I have no idea.
Tesla.
I'm going to just say Coca-Cola.
Wait, you're being
Wait, you being serious?
Yeah, I don't know.
I think
Oh
Kush,
my.
Who's Sir Richard Branson, bro?
He's literally a knight. Sam, give us the answer.
Virgin, brother.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Who the fuck knows that?
I dare I suggest most people know that.
Is that common knowledge?
That's like really
Yeah.
common knowledge. And I actually feel quite bad for you because if you got that answer,
Yeah. Is everything else
everything's easy. Mark Zuckerberg was the co-founder of which platform? Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
is that
sorry.
my
Okay.
question?
No.
Oh.
And then the next one was like, name the company created by Steve Jobs.
Come on, Bush.
So Sen on 1.
Come on.
All right.
All right.
I might not play here. Now I think about this, I might not play.
10. Question. Complete the brand name Brute Dash.
One of those brute big hits. Anyone watch NRL circa 2007, 2011?
Little Dio.
They had is that what it is? The deodorant?
It's not. Maybe it is, but that's not the answer that I have on my screen.
Oh, is it not?
Brute Dash.
Brute for men. I have no idea.
Nah, Migs.
I don't know this. I don't know. Erling Braut Haaland.
Kush.
Brute Lux?
No, I do feel bad. This is a crazy question. The brand name is Brute 33.
Oh no.
What is
idea
that?
what
Yeah.
is. Some American shit.
No idea, but Migs, you are here. And what is the name of the meal specially made for children at McDonald's?
Happy Meal.
Name the Microsoft game console released in 2013.
2013.
2013 Microsoft console.
Microsoft.
Kush licking his lips.
I don't know,
Oh,
actually.
Microsoft.
2013. What did I have?
Come
In,
on.
I already had
Richard Branson.
Richard Branson. Like, come on.
Xbox One.
Correct, Mondo.
Sure.
Oh, that's good.
Migs on 2. Name the chocolate bar produced by Mondelez International.
Cadbury.
Incorrect.
Mondelez.
Mondelez.
Sounding a little bit European. Mondelez.
Yeah. Well, it's a free hit,
Mondelez.
Kush here. It doesn't really matter if you get it right or wrong. Do
Mondelez. I'm going to say Lint.
No.
you need the company?
Yeah, what's the
Oh,
chocolate?
fuck. I know. Toblerone.
Toblerone is correct.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
You sounded European. It was the next one off the... Was that a Ferrero Rocher?
So San on 2,
Yeah.
Migs on 2, Kush on zip. All right, Kush.
Yep.
You have to get off the mark. Let's see if this one gets you there. What product uses the slogan, the best a man can get?
Oh, let's go, Kush. Bring it home.
Gillette?
Gillette is
Yeah,
correct.
man.
Complete the famous Aussie Home Loans tagline. At Aussie, blank.
Oh, this will go deep in the memory core, mate.
Oh, I don't think Aussie
Damn.
even exists anymore, do they?
I don't think so, but
Was it home insurance?
Yeah.
home loans.
Home loans,
Home
mortgages.
What was it saying again? No?
At Aussie, blank. I'm saying it in the way that they said it in the ad.
At Aussie.
At Aussie.
Dun, 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 dun. That's what I'm thinking of, but that's something else.
McDonald's, bro. Was that Toyota?
No,
It
that's
is.
McDonald's.
That's McDonald's.
It's McDonald's,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
At Aussie Home Loans.
we'll bankrupt you.
At Aussie Home Loans, you'll get the best that you can get.
That's
That's very incorrect. Sen,
At Aussie. Isn't it we'll look after you?
very close, but incorrect.
I don't know. We'll do it better.
At Aussie, we'll save you.
Oh. Okay.
Sen, to take the lead, finish this slogan. It ain't clean unless it's
The Pino Clean.
Pino
Oh,
Clean.
That's
Pino
class
Clean.
shit.
All right, this is an easy one for you, Senny. Swift, Grand Vitaro, and Alto are all car makes for which company?
Oh, the baddies drive the Suzuki Swift.
The Suzuki Swift is correct.
What did he just...
What two colors make up the V in the Valvoline logo? Valvoline. You know what I mean.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
one.
that's the one.
Do they exist as well still?
I think they're gone, long gone.
What's Valvoline?
It's like a
Oil?
they're like oil, engine oil.
That's
Oh, okay.
Okay, so Kush is already out of this one. Isn't it red and blue?
Red and blue is correct.
Wow.
Sen,
Sandy, you're on 5. Well done,
for a
mate.
clean sweep of the card, how many colors are in the Pizza Hut logo? Now keep in
Do
mind,
they exist anymore?
When did this question come out?
Yeah.
They've rebranded a couple times.
I think maybe think of the OG hat type vibes.
Oh, no,
Hat?
no clue. Isn't Domino's the one with the hat?
No, Domino's
Domino's
is the
is
domino.
Come on, Kush.
That's what they had a
Come
hat
on,
back in the
brother.
day.
Pizza Hut, dude. I don't remember the last time I went to a Pizza Hut. I don't know. I'll say 3.
Incorrect. Migs?
4.
Incorrect. Kush?
How many
2.
are there?
Should have gone 5, brother.
Ah.
What colors are
Dude,
there?
what
Red.
colour- Yeah, what does it say? The colors?
Nah, red, yellow, there's like a bit of blue,
I assume
black,
black and white.
and white is probably the
I'll
last
have to
one.
look this up.
All right. Sen, 5. Migs, 2. Kush, 1. Migs. Ooh, all right. Gettable here. Gettable card, I would say.
That didn't sound like a gettable.
If you were shopping in a Peter Alexander store, what would you be buying?
You would be buying like pajamas, sleepwear, etc.
Exactly on the card. Sleepwear
Wow.
/ pajamas.
Lovely.
Wowie.
What store is named after a saying that describes taking a short nap?
Snooze. Short nap.
Nah, bro, that's the stuff you put in your mouth.
Hey, we'll leave that off air. Anyways,
I'm sorry, Migs.
Isn't that right?
It's not
That is
snooze.
right. What do you mean it's
That's.
not right?
I know what the answer is, but technically snooze is also right.
Snooze is not a saying for a short nap.
A short nap?
we'll go around. I'll try and get my justice after. Go on.
These are mattress brands, are they? What are they?
Just like,
It's a store.
yeah.
Do you know the answer?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I have no idea the answer. I'm thinking of like bed brands, but it's like what, 40 Winks? Yeah. What other brand is
Am
there?
I going to take a 40 winks after this recording? No.
Sleepy mattresses? I don't know. What is it?
Do you want to lock in an answer?
Yeah, short sleep. There you go.
Are you dumb?
What is it?
It's 40 wings.
It's 40 wings.
Is it actually 40
Yeah.
Winks?
Yeah.
Give him the point. Give him the point. He said it.
No, Migs, I think, wants to come in with a
No,
little
I
bit
actually
of a...
don't care.
Okay.
But 40 is 40
That
winks.
is yeah.
How does
That's
that have
saying.
to do with a short nap?
That's the saying for a short nap.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who the fuck
Who
says
has-
I'm going to go for a 40 Winks?
Who has ever
What
said
the
that?
hell?
Who has ever said that?
Don't give me the answer. What the hell was that?
Kush is getting the point.
No, you get the point, Kush.
Out of
About it.
pity.
He doesn't want the
I don't
point.
want it, man.
Kush, The question, Dad, why do they build the Great Wall of China?
Oh, one of the all-time
Was
greats.
used in an ad for what?
Oh, no, I've got no clue what it's
Shit, I
used
thought it was
for
just to
what.
finish the quote.
What would be the rest of that quote?
To keep the rabbits out.
Yeah, okay. Correct.
Emperor,
Wait, so-
Emperor Nazi Goring.
Is the question the company or the product?
The company.
Okay.
Oh, can you say it again one more time for me?
The question, Dad, why do they build the Great Wall of China?
Surely you remember this ad, Kush.
Yeah,
Was used in an ad for
Timmy.
what?
I reckon that's one of the most famous Australian ads of all
I
time.
don't know the
I have two
though.
companies in my head,
Hmm.
Yeah, one of the two.
and I hope Sen knocks out the
Oh,
other.
I don't know.
one.
Is it VB?
Not
It's not
VB.
VB.
Isn't this company like? Doesn't this one own the other one? Also, Pizza Hut, by the way, 5. So it's red, white, yellow, black, and then green. There's that one little spoot of green.
Oh, underneath the hat.
eyes.
For the
Yeah.
oregano.
Mm.
That's the
Ah.
5 there.
Fair
What?
play.
The what?
The oregano.
Oregano.
Maybe the basil. What was the question? Is it Big Pond?
Biggs, what are you going to say?
I was gonna say Telstra.
Yeah, so the answer is Telstra Big Pond.
Okay.
So, Sen, well done.
Wait, what do you mean? Is it both?
As
Is
in,
it
I think-
Telstra slash Big Pond?
No,
Or
it's Telstra Big Pond. That's the
Nah,
product.
it's Big Pond. It was
okay.
mainly
Big Pond was, I
Pond.
think, the product. Technically, then Telstra's the correct answer.
Sen get it.
6. Sen, the color question.
Hmm.
Name the 2 colors of the Canon logo.
Hey, fucking don't look at our
I
our
won't look
Canon.
at that. Isn't it just black and white?
No,
Black and red.
Wait.
Canon.
I swear you said black and red.
Yeah.
it
What
is
is
not black and red.
White and red then.
White and red is the
Yeah.
correct answer.
I was looking at our camera and it's black and white. That's why I said black and white.
All right, a little score check, please.
Kush and I on 3. Seni on 6.
All right, Kush, we need a big round from here. The
Yeah.
game is, mate, it's very much in it. Oh, wow.
Talk about putting the pressure on.
Commentary from the game master here.
No, isn't it Yellowstone?
Sorry, Kush, your time will have to wait. Migs, question for you on 3. Which of the following is a type of round sweet biscuit? Sow, Cheds, Marie, or Nice, or Nice?
Nice.
Nashia.
More of a Marseille man.
What were the last two? Repeat them. It's definitely not the first two.
Soggy sow.
Shut the fuck up. We are not explaining what that is.
Look that one up, listeners.
Soggy sow?
In incognito. Anyways.
All right. Marie or Nice?
Oreos.
I've heard Kush talk about a Marie biscuit plenty of time.
Also known as Soggy Wheat Bix, I'm pretty sure.
Shut
the fuck? It's a regional variant.
Fuck it, we'll explain what it is.
It's like Palmy versus Palmer.
Sen, what is it?
Soggy sow is when a couple of lads stand around a sow biscuit and they all
Okay, we've heard enough.
yeah,
They
We've heard
all,
enough.
fill in the
relieve
blanks,
themselves.
and then someone has to eat it. Whoever does it last has to eat it.
Think
Oh,
about the
wow.
Oreo biscuit, but something else
Yeah.
inside.
Now, this is derailed. Migs, I need an answer, please.
Marie.
Marie's correct. Which chocolate bar with wafers has a clock in its logo?
Timeout.
Timeout is correct.
Oh, outstanding.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which brand of stain remover for clothes comes in a bright pink container?
Happy Sen. No. No.
Bright pink
Fuck.
container.
Bright
is it?
pink.
Is this Desan?
No.
Oh, I'm just gonna have to say Cuddlies. I have no idea. What is
Not
it?
Hit me
cuddlies.
with like an oxy action. I'm going to slap you with this whiteboard in your face right now.
It's Vanish.
Oh. D-San. Kush just pulled up the Aldi
Hey?
D-San.
That is a bit of pink on it.
Ro just shook his head.
Look at it, Game Master.
Shush.
We're not paying D-San. All right, Migs is just under. He's on 5.
Nice.
Kush,
on 6.
I'm on 5. I'm on 5.
Oh.
You're on 6.
you're on 6.
Okay.
Kush is on 3. But Sen is, batting in hand. So, Kush, what animal is pictured on the front of a Kellogg's cornflakes box?
Oh, easy.
Kellogg's. Is it a chicken?
It's not a chicken.
Maybe the Aldi version has a chicken.
Yeah, I think the Aldi one does.
It's a tiger, isn't it?
Definitely not a tiger.
Fuck.
Cornflakes.
Oh, I was thinking of the wrong thing.
You were thinking of, I think, the sweet
Yeah,
cornflocks,
the
whatever
frosty-
that's called. Frosted
frosty
flakes.
flakes. Yeah, my bad, my
Dude,
bad.
I actually don't know. Meerkat.
It's a rooster.
It's a
isn't it?
rooster.
Fuck.
Oh.
Kush was up. I realized you were actually kind of close.
Yeah.
That's a massive blunder, Kush. Got to steal a couple here. Yikes. I don't like the look of this. Sen, name the company who created the PlayStation.
Oh, my brother Sony.
Sony's correct. In what state would you find the Big Lobster?
Oh shit.
1 in 6 here.
Usually the big stuff I feel is in
1 in
either
5, really.
New South Wales or Queensland. We're known for that shit. Lobster. Where can you find lobsters? Probably somewhere near the coast.
South of Lumbridge.
Let's say Queensland.
Queensland is not correct.
New South Wales.
Mate, you would have known. You would have heard of the Big Lobster if it was
Yeah.
New South Wales.
The lobby.
Just ignored what he said.
What is this? What's the question?
What state?
Just don't worry about it. Next, let's go to the next one.
Kush is in a fucking state.
Victoria? I don't know.
Rajasthan, Kush.
Not Victoria.
Jaipur.
What is it?
South Australia is where the Big Lobster
Fucking,
is.
that's why none of us have heard of it.
Mix.
Been there. You know.
Which brand uses the slogan, flavors you can see? Sorry, flavor you can see.
Shapes.
Shapes is correct.
Oh, well done.
good.
Name the 3 colors that make up the logo of Elastoplast.
Ah, yes, indeed.
Which
Oh.
one's Elastoplast?
Red,
Yep.
white,
Yep.
and I want to say like brown.
Very, very close.
So red,
Well, you got
white,
Go on, Kush.
What's the third color?
elastoplast.
Oh,
don't
don't
even-
tell me it's.
I don't even know what elastoplast is.
Black.
Not black.
Oh.
Is it red, white, and blue?
Don't tell me it's blue.
Yellow.
Oh.
All right, score check, Mix, please.
Sen 7, me 6, Kush 3.
Yeah.
Okay, 2-horse race. But, dude, anything can happen. You can get on a good run.
Come on, Kush.
Oh, I don't like the look of this.
It's called-
What does Qantas stand for?
Ah, yeah, Kush, come on.
We got a fucking spokesperson.
What does Qantas stand for?
This guy's got to read his pajamas to know the answer. So, Kush, you better get it.
Kush just realized that Qantas is an acronym.
Yeah, what? This is an acronym. I
Yeah.
had no idea. Qantas.
I have no clue either.
What could
What does the
possibly
Q?
be
What's the
Q?
Q?
Qualified.
Not quite.
Okay.
It's incorrect immediately.
What the hell is the Q? What could be the Q?
I actually could get this wrong.
Okay,
It's the Queensland and
Mhm.
Northern Territory Aerial Service.
that is correct.
Yeah.
What a neek.
That's you fucking nerd, bro. Who knows that shit?
Yeah.
You don't need to have that information in your life, bro.
Bro, Sen's the bloody brand ambassador
Yeah, exactly.
for Qantas.
Come on.
Senny, game's in your hands here. Are you going to leave it one more round and let Migs potentially take it out? Question is, which yogurt brand made the children's range Petite Miam?
Any ideas?
It's your turn, isn't it?
Yeah. But you're the European expert.
Petite Miam.
Is it Yoplait?
Yoplait
Has to
is
be,
correct.
right?
Wow, very nice.
Match point. What is Cracker Barrel famous for making?
Hey? Might have to censor some of those words, Kush.
What did you call Sen, huh?
What is Cracker Barrel famous for making?
I have no idea. Let's have a bit of fun. Wine.
Wine is incorrect.
Fuck, isn't cheese.
Cheese is correct.
Hey.
Wow, oh wow.
It
Do we
says
have a
dairy
game
at the
on our
back.
hand?
Oh, did it? I
Yeah.
didn't see that, to be honest.
Migs on 7. Sen on 9. Migs for the win. Name the Australian makeup brand that shares its name with the Emperor of the Second French Empire.
What the fuck?
Gettable if you think.
French. So make a brand that's French. Essentially is what you're saying.
It
No.
shares its name. It's the same name as the Emperor of the
Maybelline.
Second French Empire. Incorrect.
Is it Mbappe?
Kush's blank stare.
Kylian Mbappe.
Second French Empire.
Umtiti.
The Emperor or
Correct.
Empire?
Empire.
Napoleon, surely, Kush.
Yeah, but he's saying
Oh, I misheard the question.
Napoleon.
Napoleon is correct.
You look surprised, Kush.
Yeah. You said
Just gave me a blank stare. Think about it, Kush. How many French emperors do you know, bro?
No, he said Empire. I thought the name of the
no.
Empire. I was
He
struggling
said
to find
Emperor.
that
No,
out.
it said Empire, but I think it might have been a typo, and it should said
Oh.
Emperor.
Because Napoleon is not an empire, bro.
But anyways, Kush, you're
That's
on 4, and mate, the game is still in if you're going on a run here, and I think you might be able to go on a run. Name the popular brand of yellow sticky notes.
Name the popular brand of yellow sticky notes. Shit. Shit, I can see it. I can
You can
see
see
that. I
it?
can see it on
Yeah,
Officeworks, bro.
fuck.
Oh. Yeah, let's stick it. Post it?
Wow, well done.
Oh,
Okay, that's huge.
Clutch.
That's huge because this card is very doable. Which permanent marker brand contains a word
Oh,
meaning a piercing point?
Come on, Kush.
Which permanent
Sharpie.
marker? Correct.
Okay.
Bang.
6 Kush.
Which hardware store promises 10 out of 10 every time?
Might have 10.
Might have 10 is
Oh,
correct.
yeah,
Say with your
on that
chest,
one.
Kush. Come on, 7.
Voice tremble there.
Kush 7. Wowee. Do we have a game on our hands? Finally, this is. Here we go.
All right. I don't need any more of your commentary. Just say the
Yeah, dude,
question.
just
Come on,
ask
man.
the
Just say
question,
it.
you fuck.
What animal is the mascot for Clark Rubber?
Duck. No, it's not a duck?
Oh,
It's not a
Kush.
duck.
You've just dropped the game.
No.
Do you know, Sen?
Yeah, it's a platypus, isn't it?
It is a platypus. Well done, Sen.
yes.
Kushagra.
With
That was a
that,
valiant effort.
Oh.
well done. We've tied Kush,
Yeah.
but
Alright.
the fucking Neek in the corner has won the game.
Qantas nerd.
Yeah, fucking hell.
As always, this episode is sponsored by spring cleaning champions Manscaped. This season, make sure to groom your carpets and the drapes with the leaders in below the waist grooming. Clear out that winter bush, blah, 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 with Manscaped's Lawnmower 5.0. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Got him.
We were back with Manscaped. All right, there was a little bit under the hood, okay? We were unsure whether or not Manscaped was coming back as one of our friends, but they're back. They're back and we're happy because you guys have supported us and supported Manscaped by buying their products. Get yourselves a Lawnmower 5.0 or the Performance Package 5.0, which, as we mentioned last week, is like it's just a magic box. There's just
Pure
so much
class.
gear in it. Use the code TCB at checkout, manscaped.com, TCB. Ladies and gentlemen, we are doing what your blank says about you. So we've got, look, people have told us in the DMs multiple times, have said, I do this, what does that say about me? You know, I live in Sydney, what does that say about me? I live in this area, what does this say about me? And so we've decided we're going to make a segment, what does blank say about you? The first category is your drink order. So there are plenty of drinks available, your drink of choice, perhaps. Now, the first one is, what does ordering a Long Island iced tea say about you?
My friends, Long Island IC, these people are no nonsense. They're no frills and they want to get the job done. They want to get the job done in the most efficient way possible. They don't have time for all this, you know, when they do a presentation, they don't have time for the effects. They don't have time for pictures. They just want text. They want everything done. Long Island, they want the drinks down, nothing else.
Yeah, I feel like Long Island iced tea, if you order that, you're efficient. You're here to get absolutely blasted. You're there to have a good time and then you're out.
You're not getting the tasty one. You're not getting the expensive one. You're getting as much alcohol as possible down you.
Yeah. As for the reasonable price, like $10 Sanctuary Long Island iced teas, mate, in its heyday, that was the UNSW drink of choice. Let's go to Sanctuary Bar, Long Island iced tea.
These are the people you want on a night out. They're bringing good energy. You know, they're here to not fuck around. You know, they're here for business.
It's good. They're efficient and they have a singular purpose to whatever they put their mind to.
All right. What about a vodka soda? What does that say about you if you order that?
I actually can't stand these people.
Okay.
These people are often on diets and they describe themselves as non-drinkers. You know, they're always watching their calories. Dude, vodka sodas taste disgusting. It tastes like nothing. I don't have time for these people.
I actually agree wholeheartedly with that. Vodka soda's dead set. Like you're just there. If you're health conscious, don't drink.
Just don't drink. Honestly, I'd rather you
Yeah.
don't drink because you're killing my vibe right now.
They're vibe killers.
I swear you guys were big on the vodka sodas recently.
No,
in
mate.
the last few years.
I'm a G&T man myself.
G&T was my drink of choice towards the
I
end
swear
of
at
my
one
era.
point you guys moved to the body soddies, as
I
they
think,
call it.
I think Roey's just a soddy.
Yeah,
these
I'm
days.
just a straight up soddy.
Paying $7 for a soddy.
I was talking sodomist, but
I was talking Sodom and Gomorrah from the Bible. But I think
good regrets coming today.
Oh my days.
I feel like a lot of girls order vodka sodas.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my workmates,
Yeah.
if we're going out to a bar, mate, it's can I get 4 body soddies and make a quick smart?
But what about the people like, okay, cool, they're health conscious, but they do want to enjoy the night out, you know? They need alcohol to be a social lubricant in those nights. So you're saying, sack it. Just have a good personality. you
Yeah.
know?
Honestly.
Well, okay, look, it's like when people say, all right, I'm gonna go to McDonald's and order a large Big Mac meal with a Diet Coke. It's like similar vibes to that. and to be honest, I respect it, but I just don't think the drink in and of itself tastes good.
No.
In my opinion.
And I think people ordering a vodka soda make a deal out of ordering the vodka soda. You know, they're like, oh, I'm cutting the calories. I'm going to get a vodka soda. Can I get a lemon in it? That sort of shit.
Thing is, right, if you do want to drink and your whole issue is the calories, just do shots. Surely that is the most calorie efficient way to get drunk.
It is. It absolutely is.
So cut the malarkey of getting the soddy. Just go straight body.
No, but then you get hammered too quickly. You want to ease into the night.
Yeah, okay.
I remember when we were in Melbourne, like the first time I ever went to Melbourne with my mates, some of our friends were having like a fight in the other room. And so I decided to be the entertainment for that day. And I was like, oh, well, I'll just have like 6 shots back to back to back to back. We got to the club. That's when I actually threw up in the Uber and got stung with like a $200 cleaning fee.
Jeez.
So I do not recommend the straight bodies.
Yeah, okay, fine.
All right, Cushy. Rum and Coke. What does it say about you?
If you're having a rum and Coke, you're either one of two people, right? This person could either be a jock, one who thinks Jared Hayne was a great role model, one who thinks fuckboy is a compliment, or you could be quite a reserved Asian dude where on one fateful night, an uncle came up with a glass of rum and Coke and gave you the sweet nectar of the gods. So you're either one of two people if you're having a rum and Coke.
I think rum and Coke was like the first mixer I tried.
Yeah.
Really.
Absolutely, man.
So like I think you're either 18 or like you're a tradie, realistically, who's never grown out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I remember like I'd go to the Roundhouse in uni, and then our friend Rohan, friend of the show, he would be like, "Can I get a rum and Coke, please?
Yeah.
You should order this." Like what was it? Southern Comfort
Southern
and Coke.
Comfort Coke.
Was his drinks order, and then you drink it, and it's just so sickly sweet.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a little bit of a circle of people who drink rum and Coke past the age of 25, and people who like slam their wives' heads in drawers.
Yeah. I
like-
think there is a neat group out there, over 30s. They're content with their life. Rum and Coke has been their go-to drink for a long time. I think there is, but the majority fall under the
The DV.
You've got some issues underlying it. It's just the most juvenile drink you can have, I reckon. The rum and Coke.
And if you're 18,
Oh, fair play.
fair play,
on.
because you're just entering the world. But
Correct.
look,
Probably the only drink you know off the top of your head.
yeah,
You can't be having rum and Cokes past the age of 21.
no, absolutely not.
It is my favorite.
All right, if your favorite drink is a Suntory 196, it's almost guaranteed you went to a private school and your dad still pays your bills. But you're an absolute unit on a night out and you're keen to get pumped.
Yeah.
Controversial opinion. I actually don't like them. I had a few last night, and we already were drinking other stuff leading up to it, so this was well into the night. And once I had it, it was just too sweet. It was way too sweet.
Look, the only good thing about these Suntory 196s is the ad.
Is this how we make -196?
Yeah, it is good. And they crush the lemon and it like explodes.
Oh, beautiful.
But I will say one thing about the 196 is for every can, it's 1.6 standards. Unbelievable.
good
That is
value.
value.
I never really got into the 196s because when I stopped, it really got popular when I stopped drinking. But like it feels like that and hard solos might be the new go-tos. A little lemon taste, bit of refreshments.
But again, both of them, I would say, very sweet drinks. So if you're not into that, steer clear of it.
All right, next up, we've done the drinks. Different type of drink now. What does your coffee order say about you? First one we have is mocha.
If you're ordering mochas, you're someone that's just started your grad program and you're getting invited to coffee catch-ups despite the fact that you've despised coffee your whole life. You're trying to tell yourself to grow up, be an adult, but deep down, you can't let go of those hot chocolates that you love. Mocha drinkers, I don't know if I have respect for them.
I got no time for mocha drinkers.
I have zero time because in between, choose one or the other. You can't have both.
I used to work with a guy who used to order a mocha with extra chocolate.
That's egregious,
Like,
dude.
grow up, man. Just grow up.
I just put my hand up. I don't really like coffee that much. And like my friends, when we started going to cafes and stuff like that, was like, oh, just try a mocha. And so I gave the mocha a go. To be honest, I don't like it that much. Like it was pretty average. Like a hot chocolate is far better. Or you just go all in and have a normal coffee. Grow up and you don't need your chocolate sprinkles on the top. But
You're not fooling anyone with a mocha, mate. Just get a hot chocolate. I respect you more if you order a hot chocolate.
do you though?
Because-
I probably would, yeah.
I would, because you're at least honest with yourself and you're getting what you want rather than trying to fit in, get a half and half and see you later.
Where do you stand on like chai lattes?
That's its own genre. I
Yeah,
respect. That's its own thing.
They have its own
Mocha
space.
specifically is you trying to like a coffee, but you don't like it.
Mocha is like people in Australia who order mochas are like those people in America who go to Starbucks and order those like pumpkin spice lattes and like those caramel frappes, like those really sweet, sickly sweet like coffee drinks. And like at that point, you're just having sugar. Like it's not even coffee.
Mocha, yeah. Mocha with. Are you a coffee snob though? Would you say?
I wouldn't say I'm a snob. I have respect for the art and for the beans.
He's an enthusiast.
I'm an
That's what he
enthusiast.
is.
Yeah, thank you. That's a
Said he
great
loves
word.
the bean.
Yeah,
Can someone tell me like what is actually in a mocha?
a shot of coffee with chocolate.
There's a lot of that. You know the
And then
chocolate
milk.
powder they dust on top of
Yeah.
a cappuccino.
Yeah.
It's literally the Cadbury drinking hot chocolate that they shove in there.
Right.
They put a shot of coffee and then milk.
It does sound kind of good though,
No,
and you get the
man.
benefits of like a little energy boost
And I
with
think
the
it's
caffeine.
I think it's a half shot of coffee as well. I don't even think it's a full shot of coffee.
Okay, if it's a
Grow
half
up
shot-
is what I say. Grow
Yeah.
up.
All right, next on the list. What does ordering a matcha latte say about you?
I think the people who order a matcha latte are the people who went to Japan once 10 years ago
Mm.
and never shut up about it. They're absolute weebs at heart, and they think they're better than everyone else.
They also come back and say, "Oh, this is not as good as I had in Japan.
Correct.
The matcha is a bit too, a bit too sweet. It's actually not as bitter as I want it to be."
How can you be pretentious about a place you've been to once?
Although you said you've had a bit of a slide back into the matcha lattes or
I
the
have
matcha iced
actually,
teas.
yeah. I was hoping you wouldn't bring that up, but yeah, I've dabbled more recently in matcha, and I'm an iced matcha man now.
So you wouldn't have matcha hot.
I tried the matcha hot. I'm still not coming around on it, but I like it with the ice.
Man's got a Japan trip booked. So
Exactly.
what he's just described could be him in a
Could be
couple
him.
months.
Absolutely, it could be.
I'm thinking, have you had a taro latte? Just
Yes.
quietly?
I have.
That might be the best drink I've ever had in my life.
Okay, I wouldn't go that far. It was decent.
He was already. Yeah, it was
alright.
good.
No, dude. Have you had it, Kush?
No, I've not had.
I highly recommend it.
Okay.
Taro latte is the way to go.
All
There's a lot of hyperbole there. It's all right.
Is there caffeine in matcha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
But
a
not-
lot actually.
I thought it was not as much
In
as
its
coffee.
purest form, there's a lot.
Okay.
So if preparing it like the Japanese, where you do the whole hot water
You
and
get the-
everything,
yeah.
loaded with caffeine.
All right. What does ordering a long black say about you?
These people are better than everyone else. They take these drinks in order for one result in its raw, purest format to get the most efficient results. Now, there is a high chance you'll be divorced in your 50s.
Yeah. Yes,
and that's
they will.
probably because you were obsessed with work so much that you forgot about your little son there called Joshua. And now he's getting bullied in school and he's going to cry for help from his parents, but he's not receiving it. But when you drink your coffee, you've got your little pinky up, so you are better than all of us. So there you go.
Mm.
Long black is for me like the drink of psychopaths.
That's
I
what it feels like.
cannot understand why people will drink long blacks.
Yeah.
All right, Miguel.
I love myself a long black, guys.
Please tell me.
Absolutely zero
Why?
calories, absolutely all the caffeine, and because I get through drinks really quickly. Long black is not as tasty, so I can sip through that the whole brunch or coffee catch up, whatever it may be.
It tastes like dirt water though. And we were hating the Vodi Sodis for being zero
Yeah.
cal.
Yeah, I was about to say, is long
No,
black-
Vodi Sodis have cals.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
But
Long blacks have zero.
no, that's what I'm saying. We were like, they have less cows though, the Vodi Sodis.
Yeah.
Why don't you just have a normal, I don't know what the equivalent drink is. Just adding milk to long black. What does that become?
Milk might upset my stomach a little
Yeah.
bit. A bit of lactose
So
is not
it's just
good
a
for you.
big piccolo then.
Maybe we should have talked about like the different types of milk, like your almonds, your soy.
That will be next week.
Maybe
but,
pot.
Yeah.
I saw one of the maddest interactions recently. My manager went up to the barista and ordered a skim long black. And then silence.
Who's this guy?
Barista stared at him. He stared back. Just both of them staring at each other in silence, not blinking for about 30 seconds.
Was this on April 1st or something?
The guy was just confused, and my manager started laughing. He's like, "I'm just kidding with you. Just a long black, mate."
No, once you get around it, you get around it. That's what I say.
Okay.
Okay. When you're ordering a latte, everything about you just screams average. When people ask what your hobbies are, you just say, I just love traveling. And your first question to anyone you meet, a stranger, you're asking what they do for work. That's the type of guy you are.
Average personality, average chat, average drink.
Just beige. Like, add a little spice. I'll even respect the long black psychopaths over the latte drinkers.
Well, there is a stereotype that people from the East are known as latte sippers.
Oh, is that really the
Yeah.
case?
So they're a bit pretentious, think
Wow.
they're a bit better than everyone else, a bit elitist.
What did you said taro latte was one of the best drinks you've ever had.
But that's
right?
got a bit of spice in there.
Okay,
bit of taro, a little
okay,
extra
yeah,
ingredient.
Yeah, plain latte, dude. It's just, I don't think you know what you're doing.
It's just
To be completely
beige,
honest
brother.
with you, it's like 90% milk.
Yeah.
All right, next category is cars. So what does the car you drive say about you? First is the Golf.
The Volkswagen Golf. Probably bought with daddy's money. Your Golf is screaming you're either on your way to or coming from yoga or Pilates. You think Newtown is Western Sydney and you wouldn't dare step foot north of the bridge. Your diet consists of avo on toast, oat lattes, and a cheeky bag every Friday night. This might be the most basic bitch car out there.
Yeah.
The man's speaking facts.
Well, it depends, right? There's the Golf GTRs, which are the vroom vroom Golfs, and then you have the normal base level Golfs.
Talking base level Golfs.
Okay, the GTRs are for the rev heads, who we already have annoyed, so let's steer clear of that. But yeah, the normal base level Golfs are the most basic cars ever.
All right, next up, what does driving a Toyota Camry say about you?
Toyota Camry, the best-selling car in Harris Park. You probably just arrived in Australia about 6 months ago, and they're most commonly found parked outside Kumons. It is, the most versatile car.
Mm.
The car of the Asians, the car of the people.
It's reliable.
Very reliable. Servicing's cheap. The uptake is cheap as well. Can't go wrong with it.
Has anyone driven a Toyota Camry? Has their families driven a Toyota Camry?
No.
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 I think my family's a Toyota Camry. Yeah.
We were a Holden family.
I was a Toyota Camry, but a Corolla man myself.
Corolla.
I owned a Corolla as well.
Yeah.
Great car, to be honest.
Yeah. Look, Toyota's a classic. It's just reliable. What is it with Camrys? Why do Asians get Camrys?
I think it's just that. They're cheap and they're reliable and
They're good for what they are.
they're petrol efficient. They're good for what they are. Exactly.
I will say, though, Camry drivers, massive stereotype, not the best.
No.
Every time I'm driving and someone does something like a little bit how you going, like they run a red or like they cut you off or they just turn right where there's no right turn, I look at the little emblem and it just says Toyota and underneath it is a Camry and always the sedan version as well.
It's always the silver one as well.
Yeah, they're always silver.
Always the silver Camry.
They're not
and
coming
I'm
other colors.
And I'm like, I know who was at fault here.
Yeah. You reckon insurance, when you go into insurance and you see the car you drive, it's like immediately
Yeah, the premiums go up through the
through
roof.
the roof. Oh, dearie me. All right, next up, Mercedes C-Class, a complete 180 from the Camry.
Look, these people studied commerce in the university degree, all right? They have accepted that they will be doing a 9-to-5 life before the sweet release of death. Now, they are obsessed with jumping up the social classes. They want to get to the highest of ladders. But the saddest part is these people underneath, they're pretty sweet. They're actually nice people. But instead, the problem is they're so obsessed with jumping up these social classes that they will live a very unfulfilling life. They will probably ask Siri how to spice up their marriage when they're 30 years old.
I don't know about they're wholesome at heart.
I think they are underneath, but it'll never come out,
These people are like drowning in debt. They're paying like $600 a week for their Mercedes.
They're financed.
Yeah, they're all financed.
That's what I'm saying. They're so obsessed with, having that look socially. But if they forgave all of that, just got rid of it.
Yeah.
Strip down to the basics of who they are.
Maybe if they had a Toyota Camry, I think we would have seen a very nice person come out underneath.
Out of touch, dare I suggest.
That's what I'm going to say. Out of touch.
But I'll say they're the most aggressive drivers. The Mercs and the BMW drivers.
The no indicators.
Yeah, exactly.
Bastards.
Last but not least is the Tarago, the Toyota Tarago. The old Tongan school bus is what they're known affectionately as. When this car pulls up at a drive-through, the workers start shaking because it's time to hit the grills. But I will say, these people are like very nice. They'll always let you in traffic.
Exactly.
The most lovely people drive a Tarago.
The Usomobile.
Yeah, honestly. They also have families as well that are like pretty large. I'm not gonna lie. The reason why they need a Tarago is because they're like 3 people away from starting 11. Do you know what I mean? All right, final round is shoes. So what do your shoes say about you? First up is Nike Dunks.
If you wear Nike Dunks, that screams to me your personality solely consists of what everyone else is doing. From run clubs to OzTag to Acai, those are your favorite things. You have Hot Hits Australia on repeat in your car, and the only concerts you've been to are Taylor Swift and Fred again.
Yeah, is it a basic shoe? The
It
Dunks?
is the basic shoe now.
Back in the day, I remember Dunks was all the rage,
But that's the problem now. They're trendy, but they're not actually trendy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone else has caught on to it.
Like I myself am not a sneakerhead. So can you explain like the Dunks, are they like Jordan type things?
They're low tops. They're like Jordan 1s, but low tops.
Right.
They're replaced, Jordans, Air Forces, all them.
Like one of our friends, he's like a bit of a shoe guy and he has like a massive shoe collection, heaps of Dunks. And I didn't realize like how much these things resell for. Like people are waiting like lines and lines and like all these raffles. I think it's lottery now to get the first pair of the first release of this
Yeah.
pair.
That's how it was months ago. Nowadays, they've released so many because there's so much demand.
Oh,
You can-
really?
they sit at JD Sports. They sit all retailers, so they're easy to get. I've got a pair.
What color did you get?
The grey fog ones, the basic ones, white and grey, light grey.
Okay, all
Which
right.
one's the panda ones? The black.
The
and
panda dunks.
Are they
Those are the fucking most basic ones as
The
well.
most basic.
Yes, those are by far the most basic
What
ones.
about like the bright green ones, red ones? Do you think they add a little spiciness to it?
The green ones are also pretty basic. The red ones, spicy.
Spicy.
But the red ones are the OG ones, aren't they? Like the red and white or red and black.
Black ones, I feel, are
Yeah.
the classic ones.
Alrighty. Next up, we have Nike TNs, a classic of the genre.
We all know what this one is. There's a 90% chance you support the doggies. You often use the words cuz and wallahi. And a Friday night for you is thirsty monkey and then a bit of shisha. I will say though, Nike came out with the TN football boots.
Oh.
Minor thoughts on those ones?
They're cool. They're pretty cool.
They look pretty cool.
But if I see someone on the other team wearing them, I'm going in hard.
You reckon?
You can't-
Yes.
yeah, you cannot be wearing Nike TN football boots on the field, especially in our competition as well,
Dude.
low key.
They look so cool though.
Ankles are getting snapped if you're wearing them.
For sure, for sure.
You're not wrong. You know Nike 10s are like fashionable outside of Australia?
Yeah, dude,
Like they're disgustingly fashionable in like the
In
UK
Europe.
and US.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised in the UK, to be honest.
No, as in they're not like roadman shoes. They're like actual
Oh,
like
genuinely people are wearing-
sneakerhead shoes.
Oh,
There's no connotation over there.
damn.
Maybe
that we
positive,
have.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas here, rat tail galore, mate.
There's two types of people I'm thinking of with Nike TNs.
Yeah.
The first is like your 14-year-old like
Eshays.
Eshe white kids who are trying to be hard
Yeah.
and will like rob you for your shoes.
Play music on their phone on the bus.
Yeah. And then the second one is like a little bit older, like Middle Eastern type fellows with like tracksuits
Yeah.
and then just like, chilling in shisha bars.
The Moes. Just go to Para or Westfield and just count how many TNs. You'll run out of numbers.
Do you remember that news story of the guy getting robbed for his TNs, like at knife point in the Parramatta Westfield?
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he's just walking around with like the TNs and the boys have had a look and said, they look like size 9s. They're mine. And
Oh my
they've
God.
knifed him. Well, they haven't knifed him, but they're threatened to knife him and then grabbed his shoes. So poor bloke has to walk around barefoot.
Probably better than the TNs.
Maybe. But I actually am thinking of getting a pair of TNs myself.
That's crazy.
Hey?
Yeah, because like one of the guys in our soccer team, Sav, he's been wearing them a lot. And I kind of like the look of them in a fashion sense, like the US and the UK. But will I be lumped into this group of people?
No, you'll just
Probably
get
not.
rolled, brother.
Yeah.
You're getting rolled.
The risk I'm willing to take, though, potentially. All right, Cushy. If you're wearing Adidas Sambas, what does it say about you?
Look, these people have a high chance of living in Bondi, or they're an aspiring Coogee resident because vibes. That's exactly what they're thinking about. Their closet is also probably really fucking filthy because their TikTok search history is just going to be
So aggressive.
outfit of the month. That's what it's going to be.
Ah.
Let's also be honest here. If you're wearing the Sambas, you're more than likely to get blister deluxe. Mosquitoes are going to find blood on your ankles and they're going to consider it steroids because that's what the Sambas do to your ankles. I don't know if you've heard about this, but
No.
Sambas, man, the fitting, not good on the ankles, man. I've seen like videos of how to make sure your Sambas don't give you blisters and people get like hammers and they start hammering the back. They like blow dry it and they do it in such ways.
Carpentry.
Yeah. After the shoe. Adidas don't provide it, but you have to do it
You have to do it
yourself.
yourself. I thought Sambas were indoor soccer boots.
That's what I thought as well.
They look a
have
bit
no
like
clue.
bowling shoes as well. I don't know if you've seen the.
Yeah, the look is a bit.
Yeah.
What are they? You know?
Yeah, exactly. But they're very fashionable.
Yeah, I don't mind Sambas. Like they're pretty. I think they look pretty nice. I didn't realize they're an eastern suburbs type thing.
I've seen it only in eastern suburbs, dare I say. They sort of like blend in with the white concrete.
Yeah, I haven't seen it out here, to be
I've
fair.
never seen Sambas.
Yeah, we're too.
out
We're not from
west.
there. We're not
Yeah.
from there.
Exactly.
Very similar to Sambas. If you're wearing Birks, you're also from the eastern suburbs. You live within a 2-kilometer radius of a beach. Your closet has more linen than it does not. And you preach about how the shoes are so comfortable, despite the fact it takes around like a year or two to break in. I am a proud owner of Birks,
What are you wearing, Ro?
Birkenstocks.
How are they?
They
Broken
are-
in?
They're broken in and they're very comfortable. But I will say, like, I bought them when we went to Bali because I was like, let's just embrace the island lifestyle. And it took, like, when I was wearing it there, I couldn't walk for more than like 30, 35 minutes without like my feet like really hurting.
Damn.
Jesus.
But once they're in there, I think they mold to your feet. This is the
But
propaganda.
you can't get them wet or anything, right? Isn't that a thing? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Rohan came to watch one of our games and it was raining, and he's like, "Can I put my Birks in your bag?" He's like, "I can't get them wet." I'm like, "Bro, what do you just wear them, bro?" So he
Nah.
was just standing there barefoot.
The guy at the shop when I bought him, they said that the cork, which is sort of if it gets wet, I don't know, something happens to it and it ruins them. So like when I was in Bali, like near the pool, I was also very careful to place them away from the splash zone.
What an enjoyable experience
Yeah.
wearing shoes. Drop of rain, you got to pack them away.
Yeah, dude. This is the problem because I just wear them like willy nilly, right? Like when we're playing soccer, I'll wear them, but sometimes like the ground gets dewy if we're.
Hey.
Come on.
From the river to the sea, brother.
Dewy?
Not the guy from Malcolm.
But
We have fun. We have fun.
But I'm very wary of the Jew. God, that word's ruined for me.
He's weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that anti-Semitic? Being wary of the Jew.
Oh no. All right, we'll leave it there.
Alrighty, that brings us to the end of another fantastic episode. Kush, how does it feel to be back?
It's good. It's actually, if you indulge me, I've got one story.
Yep.
My grandfather, his memory is sharp, incredibly sharp, and he was recalling these memories when he came to Australia years ago. There was one thing that he said that really caught my attention. He was like, "Oh, you were very young. You were playing cricket with your neighbors, and you had a fight with this neighbor, and this neighbor got really angry at you, and he was like, 'Go back from where you came from, you Paki,' is what he said to me, apparently." And now
Right.
here I'm sitting being like, this is incredibly specific. He got word by word exactly the line of dialogue.
So I wasn't sure where that was going.
No, I was just saying this was something that like blew my mind because I had
The
absolutely
racism?
no memory of this. No, because I had no memory of this. I would have been like
Yeah, you
12
would-
or 13.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. This makes a
I
lot more
thought you were
sense.
I feel like
no,
two, bro.
No. Sorry, I probably should have prefaced my age. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I would have been like 12 or 13 and you have memories.
Yeah,
But you
Yeah.
block out trauma.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I was like, shit, did I block this out? Like, what
You
happened?
must have.
Yeah.
Well, for more riveting stories like that, you can check out our previous episodes on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Give us a subscribe on YouTube and follow us on Instagram and TikTok. We'll catch you guys next week.